everybody. We're back for more Flashback Friday, and now we're moving on to our next game. We're going to play Blockbusters for Commodore 64. And so far this week in the last two games, I have won $7,100. And on the last game, go to the class for DOS, I was able to win $7,100 plus, without missing a question. So adding that to 1,000 from Computer Squares, I'm now up to 8,100. Alright. Let's see how I do here on Blockbusters. I'm pretty good at this version, but I would like to get even better. There we go. What Q is a fundamental physics particle and mentioned by James Joyce? What? L, please. What L was written by Shirley Conrad and is about a woman trying to identify her mother. I'm gonna guess Laura? Wait. On to the U question. What U is the U in USSR? Union. Alright, let's try S, please. What S is odds and ends or iron collected for reworking? Scrap? Got it right. How about R, please? What R is the surname of Diane, who sang with the Supremes? That would be Ross. Diana Ross. Alright. T, please. What T is Morris? Tear. Tearful. Okay, the answer was tearful. What D is the lead or solids of liquids? Dregs. What H is a woman's riding dress or a cell tendency? Habit. Alright. Let's see if we can do it with I for the win, please. What I is the peninsula, which was a theater of war against the French? Iberian, so I got that one right. So I win my first $500 for this game. Alright, let's move on to the next one. What R is the name of Mrs. Gandhi's son, who became premier after his death? I'm gonna guess Richard. Rajib. Okay. What M happened on the Orient Express according to Agatha Christie? Murder. S, please. What S is a mountain slope covered with loose sliding stones? I'm gonna guess split. Spree. Okay, we're going with A here. What A was a famous vessel built of gopher wood? Ark. Noah's Ark. Okay, if computer gets F, he wins, so what F has a polypod of many? C. Okay, so the computer wins his first game, so we're all tied up here. What F is a ball wrongfully served in tennis? Assault. M, please. What M is a flying insect that has a pupil in a cocoon of silk? Moth. J, please. What J is to cast someone off after you promise to marry them? What J is to cast someone off after you promise to marry them? Jill. What D is acid that has two replaceable hydrogen atoms and yields two series of salts? The basic. What K is the desert north of the Orange River, mostly in Botswana? Kalahari. X, please. Wax were discovered by Rajan. X-rays. G, please. What G is the adjective applied to the Sikh temple at Amritsar? Great. Golden. What E is the herald who wrote Good Times, Bad Times, and was once a major newspaper editor? Evans. And there's a family on Good Times whose last name is the Evans, so I guess that makes perfect sense. Okay, so we're moving on to S. What S is a worker of metal? Smith. Alright, so I can win with L or I can win with D. D, please. What V were Fritz, Kressler, and Paganini? Violinist. Alright, so I just won my second game. I'm one away from going to Boat Run. Alright, let's see how we do on round 4. What B is the city where you see the Bridge of Sight? Venice. J. What J was the wife of Punch? Judy. I, please. What I is an island republic southeast of Greenland and 500 miles northwest of Scotland? Iceland. Alright, we're on to you. What U means I'm the president? Ubiquity. What C was the name of the plague that hit London in 1655? Bubonic. The kind of plague Double D was in the NNA Halloween special, Boo-Ha-Ha, the bubonic plague. Alright, let's try Z, please. What Z faces the Matterhorn? Zermatt. What A is a land that is either suitable for spouting or has been exploded. Arable. Where was the first bird that Noah sent out of the ark? A raven. G for the win. Whichi is the sacred river of the Hindus. Ganges. Alright, on to round 5. Whoever wins this one plays Go Run. What and was discovered by Chadwick in 1932? Neutron. What L did Jacob see in the dream going up to heaven? Ladder. What P comes out their sauce, warming and frying? Frying pan? Go with O, please. What O is a group of 8, like the notes on a scale, an octave. Mariah Carey, fabulous, by the way. What Y is the singing noise made by Swiss mountaineers? A yodel. K, S, please. What S is a rude joiner in a Midsummer Night's Dream? I don't know. Snug. What I wrote fools are in a terrible majority all roll over and was Ibsen. Whichy was the Christian name of the author of the Canterbury Tales? Geoffrey. What age was the Labour Prime Minister in 1950? Albert Attlee. What B are the beacons in Wales? Brecon. Okay, we're on to D. What D was won again in Los Angeles by Daley Thompson? The Capon. Okay, F and Q will win for the computer. Photographs are cultivated by Cypress. Fish. Okay, so guys, that means the computer wins this one. We still got $1,000. So now we're up to $9,100, and we're gonna come back with classic concentration for thoughts after this. Alright guys, we'll be right back.